tonight I'm going to be picking up some monster trucks for the collection.
But first, I have to go to the bank.
How's it going, mate?
Stuff.
Yeah, pretty good, eh?
So all those are obviously the ones you.
Oh, yeah. All good. Oh, do it, mate.
Alright guys, so this is the first truck that we got tonight. That would be the Black Stallion. I'm not sure on the year or anything like that, but I do know, just judging off their Monster Jam logo, that it could be around 2015, I believe. I don't know. But anyway, if I can get this camera to focus, that would be pretty good, thanks. There we go. So I'm saying 2015 Black Stallion. Pretty cool. All right, we have Time Flies. This one here might be a bit on the rarer side because I've never really seen any of these come up on, you know, Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that. Mostly in big lots that I have to ship over from Australia, but pretty cool. It's definitely a unique truck. It's got a unique casting on it. The body's quite unique. I just noticed this here. Don't know if I can get that any clearer. Auto Care Towing. Ooh. Auto Care Towing. What is my camera doing, bro? It's like performing gymnastics, bro. There we go. Auto Care Towing. So that's Time Flies. Pretty cool. Please focus. I might have to zoom out. My camera's bugging itself out. So we've got Time Flies. Very cool. Might be another 2015 release as well. Just going by the Monster Jam logo. Right. Another fairly sort of old truck. I mean, 10 years ago now. It's pretty old. I don't know if they released a bulldozer with the one-piece horn, the one plastic piece horn, but I know that if you wiggle them enough, they will pop out. So I won't be touching those. Pretty cool. This is also a truck that I struggled to find locally. Also in Australia as well. I couldn't find them in Australia. Please focus, man. There we go. Yeah, I'd say probably a pre-2015 release. Very cool. Not to be confused with Higher Education, and definitely not to be confused with Classroom Crusher. Still pretty cool. This is one I've been trying to find as well. I've only been able to find one or two in my country, which is New Zealand. Didn't know that, by the way. Yeah, so pretty good nick. The closest one I could find on Facebook Marketplace was absolutely destroyed. And even then I was considering buying it, so pretty cool. Driving school. Another 2015 maybe release. Backwards Bob. This is definitely a childhood truck of mine. I used to be a fan of it, way back in the day. For a standard pickup truck casting, it is actually pretty cool. The concept behind it is that if this was, you know, real life, the body would be switched the other way around, and the driver would be looking out of here. Pretty cool. Definitely one of the more unique designs. Very cool. Another 2015 truck maybe. If I get this camera to focus, it'd be pretty ideal. Yeah, there you go. Here is the Hurricane Force S10 casting. I've never actually owned this truck before in my life, so this is the first for me. Very unique color choices here. Blue, like a deep blue and a vibrant orange. Pretty cool. I do like this one. Again, another 2015 release. 2015 or below, I'm not sure. But yeah, Hurricane Force. Shark Reek? Call it Shark Reek, I don't know. National Geographic Shark Week. That's what it reminds me of. Pretty cool. I'm pretty sure there are a couple of other trucks in Hot Wheels Monster Jam that share the same body casting, so. Very cool. I like how it's simple, just blue and white. That's also quite a nice touch. Idiot. Now this one has quite a bit of history with me. Back when I was a kid, me and my nan would go to a shop called Farmers down in Ngatea. Oh, not Ngatea, Thames. And this truck here was in the forefront of the display. And I remember seeing it so vividly. And I remember saying so vividly as well, fuck that, I don't want that fucking truck. Because it looked so weird. I do love fantasy castings though, so it's quite cool to see. I do appreciate how most of these plastic inserts have stayed with the truck for its life, so. Because I know how flimsy they can get, you know, just wiggling it around like that. Wouldn't want to touch it any longer. Still, this is probably I'll just say 2015 release, sure. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. All right, so here we have Bounty Hunter. This is what I call the metal tear, because of the metal tears in the paint. That's how I recognize it from the other variations. This is another camera thing. Okay, so here's the back of it. 2005 Freestyle Champion. And the thing that I remember most about this truck here is that it has Gravedigger on a wanted poster for a $1,000 reward. And of course, Chicka Shucks Kragan, that I used to mispronounce all the time as a kid. Very cool. Alright, Maniac. I'm aware that there's another variant with chrome rims, so I'm ticking off the white rims on my checklist. So seems to be another 2015 and below release, I assume. And also a rarity, you don't come across these much anymore, is the painted headlights. And the painted tail lights as well. A couple of chips here and there, but it doesn't matter. It's all in the character, right? So that's Maniac. Another one we have here is Rage in Steel. Quite a bland paint job, I won't lie. Definitely an underwhelming looking truck, but I wanted to pick it up anyway because I've got it on my checklist, so pretty cool. Rage in Steel. Very cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. When I saw this in the lot, I was actually quite excited because of the rarity of these trucks, especially Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it's, unfortunately, it is a mud truck. I'm not too much of a fan of these, but if I can get a swap for a regular one, that would be pretty cool. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with this, so. It's been about maybe 10 years since I've had a TMNT truck in my collection, so happy to start it off with this one, you know. Pretty good. We have Donut Patrol, another fantasy casting like Pillage Idiot and Driving School. This one is a police car themed monster truck. You're welcome. If you didn't pick that up immediately, I'll let you know. It's a police car called Donut Patrol. Funnily enough, with the intake hat on the supercharger mounted backwards. I'm not quite sure how performance-wise that would turn out, but yeah, pretty cool. It's definitely unique though. Yeah, alright. Donut Patrol. Bad news travels fast. I used to have this as a travel treads variant and I wasn't too happy with that. So I'm pretty happy to have it now as a regular release. No detaching wheels here. Very cool. It's another S10 casting. Quite a cool looking decal. Again with the painted headlights and the grille. What's that say on the tailgate? Race Wraps. Motorsportdesigns.com. Very cool. Alright, that's bad. You have this pink Medusa. It is not the Farewell Tour edition, but it is still absolutely pristine. So I'm so lucky to find something like this. It's so cool. With the Monster Jam logo on the back. Of course, probably a pre-2015 release. I'm not quite sure if the tailgate says anything about this, about like the release date or anything. A 2-time World Finals champion. I'm sure I'll get some comments about it down below. Yeah, so that's Medusa. This red World Finals Avenger. Not quite sure what World Finals it's from though. I can't remember off the top of my head. It's got a clouded wheel, but I can fix that easy. It's a very unique paint job. I quite like this. What's that say? Atomic. Okay. Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas Avenger. World Finals 2011. Okay, so we got a 2011 date on the roof here. Might be hard to see. I'm not quite sure if you guys can see that. But I have it, the S10 chassis variant, not chassis, S10 body variant rather, with the black wheels, black cage, and half black body. That is pretty dark, yo. And then we have orange flames on the side of this thing here. Unsure on the year, but judging by the Monster Jam logo, you know what I'm about to say. 2015 or below. Pretty cool. I like this. Dragon's Breath next. Quite sure that there's a Spitfire name change variant as well. Also a chrome rim variant too, but not too sure. I like this white wheel combo that we've got here in regards to compared to the chrome. They just last longer, like, you know, with like clouding in the rims and stuff. I reckon that colored plastic rims go so much harder than chrome. Very cool. Definitely one of my childhood trucks too. Bit of trivia. Maximum Destruction, I call it the wedge concept. We have the open canopy variant. I'm sure that there's a closed canopy variant as well. But this is definitely a childhood truck of mine as well. I remember way back in primary school, this kid had this exact same truck. So maybe it's the exact same truck that he had. You never know. This has been on my hunt list for the longest time too. Pretty cool. I like it. Good stuff. Maximum Destruction. Crusher. With the same casting shared with Utter Madness, and I think there's a couple other ones. I can't quite remember the name. But yeah, so this is Covert Crusher. Very cool. One thing that I've only just noticed now is that on this side of the window, of the windscreen, the right-hand side is open. It's very interesting. I don't know why that is a thing, but okay. You can see right through that door. See the steering wheel and all the cage pieces and whatnot. Very cool. I'd say this is probably one of the harder to find ones, but yeah, anything in New Zealand is hard to find anyway, so pretty cool. Covert Crusher is full bore. Unsure if this is the rare variant though. It's got an X-ray light blue cage, and pretty much everything else around it is either chrome or yellow. So there you go. Full bore. Very cool. As a kid, I used to call this Bars Leaks without really knowing that the nameplate was right behind it on the rear fenders. Pretty cool. I have been looking for this one as well, so I'm pretty glad to have this now. That's Bars Leaks. Then and Now, I think they used to call it. Then and Now Excalibur. I think this is for sure one of the rarer trucks from this era. I'm not quite sure how much they go for. I don't really care. Like, this is all for my collection. If you want to resell, then go for it. If I have doubles, I resell anyway, but stuff like this I like to keep. Definitely an interesting casting piece for the chassis. It's quite steep. I think they did a good job recreating what the chassis looked like back then though, so yeah, alright. Pretty cool. I like this one. Excalibur. Nice. Now, I'm not sure if these came... I know these came in a double pack back then with the more modern truck beside it. And they also came in singles packs. Like, I'll go get my singles pack one now. Singles pack King Crunch. This is what they used to look like in the package. I've got a protector over it though. I meant to get more of these as well, these protector cases, because I've got quite a bit of things planned for my collection, so I definitely need to order more of these. I'm sure you guys in the US have a distributor for these protector cases anyway. So yeah. Tropical Thunder. Another piece of history. My mate had this truck a while ago. Not quite sure where he's at now in life, but if he's doing good, then, you know, good on him. If he's not, then fuck, I don't know what to do. But yeah, Tropical Thunder, so pretty cool. I like the color fade on it. Pretty unique. Yeah, there you go. Judging by the nose, this might have also been mine. I can't quite remember. I have to look at photos of the paint chips and stuff, because I do have a photo of it from a long time ago. This actually might have been a childhood truck of the mate that I just bought it off, so along with the rest of them as well, so I might be completely wrong on that. The one thing I do find strange is that some of these trucks come with a black painted engine, and the black painted engine matches the drive shaft components and stuff like that underneath. So kind of strange, but I do like it. Shocker, another S10 casting. No chips at all. I'm actually quite impressed with that, since these trucks get played with quite a bit. And then we have the X-Ray chassis. It's an orange one. Not quite sure what's happened there. It's a bit of a bend. Oh no, it's broken. Broke. Nah, it's all good. I'll fix it with a bit of super glue. But yeah, so this is Shocker. Sweet. All right. In the box is the Green Avenger. This is definitely a more popular variation of the truck itself. It's just a regular green, light green, not a dark green, and it definitely doesn't have this extruding piece on the bonnet. So yeah, pretty cool. It seems like more of these common trucks that I'm getting in the box are actually pieces that I value more because of the history behind them with like my childhood collection and whatnot. Pretty cool. It's the Martin Spectra Flames truck. I for one definitely wanted this one, and I will be keeping it. I love how this thing looks. It's like a Spectra. It's like a shiny, deep brown, metallic brown, with these beadlocks around the rim. One of them is spinning freely though. I'm not quite sure if that's a good thing or not, so I'll just leave it as it is. I'll stop doing that. But yeah, absolutely beautiful truck. Beautiful. I love this. Woohoo. Beautiful. Metal Militia. Definitely one of the more sought after ones, I believe. Got the black wheels. gloss black body and a red cage. I'm pretty sure there was another variant that came out like this, but had a matte finish to the body. So this is quite cool. I do like this quite a lot. Very nice. Metal Militia. It's Lucas Oil Crusader. Everything is black on this truck, minus the drive shafts and stuff like that. But pretty cool. I need to chase the variant with the red rims now, so that's another thing I've ticked off my list. Definitely an underappreciated truck for sure. Very cool. Alright, Digger Grain truck they call. This one, I believe I have them both, except for the one with the silver cage that we've got now. So that's quite cool. It's another thing I've ticked off the list, but the one thing that I have noticed about this truck here, I don't know if you can see this, but the front clip blue is quite a different shade compared to the side of the truck here. And then on the roof, it's completely color matched compared to the side. I don't know, maybe I'm just nitpicking too much, but I'm just making points of stuff that I've noticed on this truck, so pretty cool. Right, chucking it down. We have Samson. I remember this truck. I used to drive. Oh, I didn't used to drive, clearly, but I gave my mate this exact same casting of monster truck back when I was in high school, because we both played Roblox Monster Jam tours, and this is the truck that he chose, so I was like, fuck it, I'll just give it to him, man. So this might even be the same one that I've given him, so I don't really know. Pretty cool though. I do love this thing. It's so cool. Definitely unique with these fists coming out the side. Pretty cool. Box is El Matador. It's a very, very nicely painted truck. Nice brown. Flames all around and an angry ass bull on the hood. Pretty cool. Another S10. These seem to be getting more common as I'm pulling them out of the box. But I know what's there, but it just mixes around. You never know. It's like a Russian roulette pulling shit out of this box. So pretty cool. El Matador. Tropical Thunder. When I used to see this truck specifically in listings on Facebook and stuff, since they only really show like truck in the photo, I've always thought that this was a WWE related truck, because it kind of looks like one of the WWE trucks that they put out a long time ago. But no, it's tropical. It's not even Tropical Thunder. It's, what does it say? Okay, I'll just call it Thunder. I'm not quite sure what the top thing says, but it's like W&D camo. Oh well, still cool. I'll figure it out later. Or one of you guys will tell me in the comments, I'm not sure. US Air Force Afterburner. Definitely a childhood truck. I first found out about this thing's existence when I was playing Urban Assault. It's one of the very last trucks you can unlock. And I will be doing a gameplay video of that. I'm not quite sure when though. But yeah, so. Pretty cool. Absolutely no nicks or anything. I'm fucking stoked. I will be putting this in a temperature controlled tab. Is the Broker. Absolutely beautiful truck, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Not quite sure what he's brokering. Not like I want to know. Pretty cool truck. The Broker is Western Renegade. Definitely one of these strange trucks I've come across. I think I might already have this in my collection, but that's alright. The one thing that I find about this truck to be interesting is that this wheel piece in the bed, I think, I used to think that it's part of like the casting, but it's actually a plastic insert. Pretty cool. Definitely a unique casting, definitely a unique idea as well. I've never seen a Hummer truck before. Nitro Circus Spectra Flames. And I absolutely love how this thing looks, and I will be keeping this. Nitro Circus. Absolutely beautiful candy red. Absolutely astonishing, mate. Bloody gorgeous. No nicks or anything. Temperature controls. Scarlet Bandit. Now, I believe this one is the lighter color variant. I know that there's a darker color variant too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I did like this truck as a kid as well. Regardless of like the pink stereotypes as well. As a boy, you can't like pink. Fuck off, cunt. Pink's all good. Scarlet Bandit. I believe, actually, I'll just hold this here for a second. These two trucks are teammates, I believe. Both running the Cretan name. So I think it's a husband and wife team. So we've got, what's it called? So we've got Jimmy Cretan and then Dawn Cretan. I believe it's Dawn Cretan. Pretty cool. We've got Blue Thunder. This is the generic pickup truck casting of the time. This is the casting that they all used. So like, for example, bring back Nitro Circus, same casting. If we bring back Medusa, same casting. If we bring back Metal Militia, same casting. You get the idea. I know that there's definitely a couple of variants with this. There's, they modeled a pretty detailed, older F-150 body for this as well. And it had like the stuff at the back here. I'm not quite sure what they've called it, but it's a piece that's attached to this part here. It's like a cab extender or some shit, I don't know. And it had the square end. Oh, it's beautiful. Gorgeous truck. Is Spectra Flames Backdraft. Absolutely beautiful candy red. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely fucking beautiful. Gorgeous. Beautiful color. Beautiful Spectra Flame color. Beadlocks are the same color, I believe. Maybe a bit lighter, but you know, who cares? Pretty beautiful. I like this one. Right, the next truck we have here is the Monster Mutt Rottweiler. My brother used to have the Dalmatian truck here, and these air pieces were actually quite a bit of a nuisance because they would fall out, and once they fall out, I don't believe you could put them back in. So we'll be taking care of this one and every other one that has a plastic insert anywhere else. But pretty cool. Pretty cool. I do like this. The 30th anniversary Gravedigger in black. It's got a clouded rim, but that's alright. I can fix them. I just gotta find the parts to fix them, eh? And usually it just comes from double ups that I have, or you know, whatever. But overall, the truck is in pretty good nick. It's the older Gravedigger casting too, so it's quite square. And I know that the 30th anniversary Gravedigger trucks do have chase pieces as well, so that being the purple and the green Spectra Flames World Final Edition trucks, so that is pretty cool as well. I did notice that the black one is just as rare as the Spectra Flames trucks as well. I've only ever seen this once in on Facebook Marketplace, so pretty rare. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Warrior, all black, including the rims. The drive shaft and stuff is chrome plated plastic. But this truck, the first thing that comes to mind is the consecutive double backflip that took place at World Finals a couple of decades ago now. Oh, it would be about 10 years ago, I believe, but either way, still pretty cool. Also, it reminds me of Monster Jam Path of Destruction, which was a I don't know if it was a PlayStation 4 game as well, but it was mainly an Xbox 360 release. So pretty cool. This truck was on the cover, I believe, or in the trailer, so it's just silly stuff like that that reminds me of this, so pretty cool. Massive bumble, holy shit. Taz! This one I've been hunting for the longest time, and it is absolutely pristine. Maybe apart from the small ding on the eyebrow, but there's nothing like a dot of paint that couldn't fix it. I'm absolutely blown away by this find. I've been wanting this for the longest time. I even considered buying it from the States, but it was way too expensive. If you have a look at the prices that I'm going to show up on screen now, it's absolutely absurd. But I got this for $5, just like every other truck in this box. And it was a local pickup as well, so you can't beat that for pricing. Absolutely beautiful. Now, my brother actually used to have this truck, the other variant of this truck, which was a completely different truck altogether, of course, but it used the same casting, so it was the Tasmanian Devil, completely red. It had chrome rims, I believe, but yeah, absolute unicorn. Been looking for this for the longest time, so absolutely astonished. The Bad Habit. So it's kind of the same go as the S10 body, if I can find it. It's kind of almost the same design-wise. It's got the orange flames, the black rims, the black cage, half of the body's black, and of course, I might have repeated this already, but the orange flames. It was almost identical, but it's also not in a sense, because if I would say that's identical, that would be retarded, because it's not. But either way, it's pretty cool. All right.